Brought to you by How's That? Download the app now.
Legends League cricket has started here in Oman, and I have with me former Pakistani all-rounder Azhar Mahmood. Of course, Asian Lions, you're representing Asian Lions. They finished second, if I may say so, today. Azhar, firstly, how is it here? Not in a bio bubble, crowds are there, you can interact freely with people. So, how much does it help for a cricketer to play in such an environment, times like these?
No, absolutely. We are lucky enough to play, T20 format in Oman. Excellent venue and great atmosphere around here, and we can see a lot of people come and watch the game today, and it's good to see that. And yes, it was the first game, so we were not practicing regularly, but now this Legend League has another competition in September as well. So give us motivation and to do more training and get ready for the second one. I'm here only for 2 games, but it's good for us as well. When you play and you, as you say, when you come back after a long time, you're rusty. And I think a lot of guys were rusty today, but 2 days of practice is not enough when you had a gap for such a long time. So I think we will see a good cricket in remaining games of this tournament.
All right, your team scored 175, which was a reasonable score. In fact, you guys started pretty well with your bowling. You had India 33 for 30 odd runs. And what happened? If you can just give us a lowdown on what happened in the match.
No, definitely, you must give credit to opposition. The way Yusuf Pathan batted, and I think he counter-attacked at that time, and he played really good shots. And slightly, pitch was after the second innings, maybe the lights were on and pitch ball was coming nicely on the bat. And you must give credit to them. And both of them kept, and Yusuf Pathan played really well. And then in the end, Irfan Pathan finished the game, and we haven't been, I won't say we didn't bowl well, but I think credit goes to them the way they batted, and well done to them.
And happy to be back with your former colleagues. Of course, Shoaib Akhtar was there. Umar Gul, of course, he's not. You haven't played much with Umar Gul, and there were other players against whom you had played. Now they are sharing dressing room with you. Somebody like Mutaiya Muralidharan, Chaminda Was, a reunion sort of a thing.
Oh, it's brilliant, brilliant to share the dressing room with the legends, like the Muralidharan and our coach as well, and Chaminda Was and Dilshan. You always play against them, and now you're playing together, and it's a great opportunity to share your thoughts, your experiences when you played against each other, and it's a brilliant atmosphere in the dressing room. So I loved every minute of that.
Otherwise, in India, Pakistan cricket is also followed a lot, and in Pakistan, Indian cricket is followed a lot. Ramiz Raja, the PCB chairman, he recently mentioned that there should be not a bilateral, but a lot of people have been advocating that India-Pakistan should play. But he said that there should be a series where a tournament where India, Pakistan, Australia, and England, these 4 teams should play, and that perhaps could be the future. Do you think there is a possibility, or that could actually attract eyeballs?
Definitely, whenever India-Pakistan plays, whether it's a ICC tournament or bilateral series, eyeball is there. A lot of people want to watch India-Pakistan cricket, and I think in cricket, definitely, I think this is the best you can get. When people talk about Ashes, I think India-Pakistan series, is one of the best in the world when those country plays an eyeball. You mentioned about our eyeballs, and cricket, people are fanatic about cricket in India and Pakistan, and they want to see Pakistan and India playing more and more games in the future. And like you mentioned, 4 teams.
That's what Ramiz Raja mentioned.
Yeah, it's like remember in 90s when we used to play, when you used to play Sharjah or even different venues,
Right.
Tri-Nation, or we used to play. Why not now? And you can play and you can have a competitive cricket. But now you see when you go and play a bilateral series, wasn't that important? And it's like if you're playing a top 4 or 5 teams playing between them, And it's good for cricket as well, so and good for the viewers as well.
And Azhar bhai, I just wanted to have your thoughts on Indian cricket. Virat Kohli recently stepped down as Test captain. He's been the most successful Test captain, not just in India, but overall also globally. If you see, Virat has been one of the most successful Test captains. Do you think maybe he took that call a little early? He could have carried on to lead India in for some more time.
Virat, no question about that. He's a phenomenal cricketer and he was a phenomenal captain as well. And he's the one, win in Australia, everywhere they went, and they won the series against all the top nations, And I think that's his personal call. I think he's done a great job. Before that, MS Dhoni. And the culture he created in Indian cricket, where the fitness and all those things, you can see the fighting spirit. You hardly see any fast bowler from India in the past, and now you see the battery of fast bowlers, and they are fit, aggressive, and they want to do well for the country. I think credit goes to Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni, the way they have put things together for Indian cricket. I think Indian cricket has a bright future, and infrastructure are there. They just not invest in the players. Infrastructure as well. If you see the likes of trainers, the physios, you see all these guys are doing really great job for India, and I think. One of the best country right now in terms of cricket. So in all department, not just T20, one day or test matches, And you guys played the test series against a test championship against New Zealand. So it's a great things to do, and I think your cricket is going in the right direction.
One question that everybody wants an answer for is that Virat, now that Virat has stepped down as captain, Rohit Sharma, should he be the next Test captain? Considering the amount of cricket that is being played in this day and age, and you add an IPL also to that, you think he should be the next successor, or you would want to have somebody like KL Rahul or Rishabh Pant? It's a viewpoint, it's an opinion from a former cricketer.
No, it's up to the BCCI, or the selection committee.
Opinion, I mean.
Like Rohit Sharma, no question about that. He's, look at his record in one-day competition, even IPL. He's been phenomenal. He's won so many trophies. I think five times
Right.
he's the winner.
Yes.
So I think he's the right guy. But if you see when Virat Kohli was in Australia and Ajinkya Rahane took over, and he won the series there as well. So you can say, it's up to them. They want to have one captain, or they want to have two different captains, or white ball or red ball. So it's up to the BCI and the selectors.
Would you want to invest somebody in somebody like Rishabh Pant, a younger player, or KL Rahul?
I don't know them, personally how they are, but they both guys are doing captaincy. He's doing for Delhi, and he's doing for.
He was doing for Punjab. Now he would be playing for Lucknow team.
Lucknow, he's back to Lucknow. So, like these guys got experience playing, doing captaincy in franchise cricket, IPL, and they will learn from there. And they both are young, and they are both are very talented, and they are smart. They got a good head on their shoulder, so they can do the job for India.
And Pakistan cricket, is it on the right direction now, finally?
Yes, it is. It is the way these guys played during the World Cup. I think they done a remarkable job. And Saklan Mushtaq, he took over when Misbah left over, and they done a great job. And you can see the way Babar Azhar handled the team. Given players authority, and you can see they like each other company, they like each other's success, and that's what you want from the team. You could just go and express yourself on the field. Yes, when you're playing against any opposition, you want to win, but I always said, when either you learn, you win, or you learn. So this is very important. So this is, if you see the Pakistan team, they are a really young team, so they have a bright future ahead, and hopefully the likes of Hassan Ali, Shaheen Shah, Afridi, Babar Azam, Imam, all these guys, they are the future of Pakistan cricket, and they can play for Pakistan for next decade or so.
All right, so that was Azhar Mahmood. In fact, Azhar bhai, one last question I wanted to ask. Just one. I know your legs must be hurting you after that entire match. Just one all rounder. Hardik Pandya. We all thought that he could be the next big thing. Unfortunately, injuries injuries were involved, and he had to be out of the team. How do you see somebody like Hardik Pandya? And if you've noticed a new all-rounder, fast bowling all-rounder, Venkatesh Iyer in India. Any thoughts on?
I haven't seen much of him, to be honest. You're talking about Hardik Pandya. He was a phenomenal talent. The guy is a proper athlete. Being an all-rounder is not easy to maintain your fitness and maintain your form in both departments, and he's a gun fielder as well, so it's very difficult for, unfortunately, injuries. You can't when you putting yourself on the field every single day, it's not easy to maintain those kind of fitness, like for batsmen, and or if you're doing the one thing, like a bowling thing, you can manage it, but with the ball, with the bat, it's not easy, and the amount of cricket we've been playing in these days is tough for the bodies as well, so body can't take it.
All right, Azhar Mahmood from Asian Lions, they could not win their inaugural match, the first match of Legends League cricket, but hopefully the Asian Lions will roar in their next match, and Azhar Mahmood, before he leaves for PSL, hopefully he'll have his victory under his belt.